Hi, good morning and welcome to this tutorial. Today in this tutorial I will show you the complete workflow which is necessary to reach a booth like that, which you can see here. And the first step is we have to open the project manager, because in the project manager you can first create the new project. And you can do this by right clicking in this box here, and then you tap on new, and this form here opens. Here you can edit the name, so I will name the project demo stand, and you can also edit the name of the project manager. In this case it's me. Now we have to choose also the fair, and we can do this with the fair manager here with the shortcut, and we will select the demo fair and click on assign. And after this we have to choose our client. The client is Dr. Norm, and I also tap on assign. Then we can enter the number of the hall and also the number of the stand, like in this case A123. We type in also the stand width and the depth, and this is 9 to 8 meters, and as we can see the square meters are calculated automatically. Now we have collected all the informations we need for the project, and we can tap on OK, and the new project will be created. As we can see, it's here on the top. Now for this project we need at minimum one drawing in it. So to create a new drawing, we go on the box here on the bottom, we right click and tap on new, and now the next form opens, and we can name the drawing number, for example drawing 1, and then we can also give a description or a name, like in this case complete booth. Under the name then we can see the informations we typed in the last form, in the project form, like the hall and the stand number. Then we can also set the type of the stand, for example end of block, and the complexity, like in this case we will choose a simple stand. Okay, we can give the maximum height 3.5 meters, and it will have 1 floor. The price will come from the parts list. Now we have finished the first step. We have created this drawing here in our new project, and that's all for the administrative side of OCTAcad. And now we start the drawing by clicking on Start Program. AutoCAD opens, and we can see the drawing side of OCTAcad here on the left side. And now we can begin to draw in our new drawing. Now we will begin the booth with the rear wall, and for this we select a wall from our predefined walls, for example this standard wall with 120 millimeters extrusion and the height of 2.5 meters. And first we have to activate the grid of AutoCAD, and then when we start to draw we can see here we can only draw 2 meter segments, so we turn off the smart grid function, and now we can draw own length. Okay, and enter. Now we start to draw our cabin. We set a length of 2 meters here, then we can select own length by typing in the measures, for example 950 millimeters, enter, 1070 millimeters, enter, and 950, enter, and we go back to the wall and enter. Now we can also change the height in the drawing function by selecting another height here, for example 3.5 meters, and we can continue to draw, for example, one segment here and one wall segment here. The next step is, as you can see, we have a cabin here, but we can't enter it because there is no door. So for this we have only to select the panel, and then we select a glass door, for example, and the whole wall segment will be changed. But of course you can also add prefixed blocks to your wall definitions. So I will demonstrate this with the decoration wall here, for example, and I start to draw the wall from the left side here, then 3 meters, right click and enter, and as you can see I have inserted a prefix drawing block to this wall definition, and we're still in the wall command here. That means that I can instantly continue to draw, and for this I select a new wall definition, and then I start to connect from this wall to the new wall, and I go back and enter. Okay, now the program is warning me because it checks if I use different construction parts. I will explain this to you. The program has remarked that I have used the same extrusions but in a different height, and now he asks me if I want to use the left side or the right side. Then I can choose. In this case I want to have the 3 meter height. I click off change all, and the height were changed of all profiles. But of course you can also change wall segments after you have constructed them. For example, I will select this wall segment here, and if I change the wall height here on the left side, and then I click on update, the whole wall segment will be changed. For the next step I have prepared a special wall to connect the exterior walls here with the construction. Okay, and I click on insert, and now I start to connect from from left to the right here, and enter. And now the program asks me if I want to have the 3.5 or 3 meter construction, and I say I want to keep the 3.5 construction, and I go on with the other side, and here the same. After this, then the right side, one connector, okay, and the second side, the last one. Okay, now here we go. Okay, and okay again. Okay, it's done. Now, like we have changed the wall segment with the glass door some time ago, we will change the 2 wall segments now here, and I have prepared a special wall with a showcase, and by selecting it the 2 walls are changed. Now as you can see, the right wall segment is in the wrong direction, and for this I can change only the extrusion with this option or the whole wall segment with this option. I click on it, and by selecting the segment will be rotated automatically. Okay, and it's done, as you can see.